All right, guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So, this is not clickbait. Yeah, we caught him red-handed. Actually, I want to give the shout out to Steve Poplar. He broke the story today on his channel there at the Poplar Report. He's one of the YouTubers that I watch as far as getting news information, guys. And all news information you see here on social media, research it yourself. This topic, however, is acting really squirrely across the internet. Yeah, and I got you proof of that. But like I said, this is not clickbait. FEMA official instructed relief workers to skip homes with Trump signs in hurricane-ravaged Florida. Yeah, and they caught them. When I first heard about this stuff going on, I was like, well, you know what? I kind of stepped in a big mess of stuff when I did my video on North Carolina with the relief aid and stuff going on there, because we were getting reports that if you weren't FEMA and stuff, you weren't allowed in here. And I covered that. Unfortunately, a lot of people just saw the title and, you know, if you're a YouTuber, stay out. And they started talking trash. They didn't listen to what I was saying. I was saying everybody should be helping. It doesn't matter. The problem is that people get these titles and they get themselves associated with FEMA, other groups, and they get the little kickbacks from the government and everything else, you know, tax breaks and all that good shit, and they think they run the show. For years, people on the ground, people, you, me, the neighborhoods, other communities have always pulled together and made things happen. And unfortunately, that's the way it's going to have to be. All right. So with this, guys, yeah. When I went to go research this, and this is the shady stuff on top of the shade. Here you go. This is Google. It looks like the results below are changing quickly. If this topic is new, it can sometimes take a few reliable sources to publish information. That's the first time I've ever seen that, researching information. In other words, the cat's out of the bag, ladies and gentlemen, and they don't want anybody knowing this shit. All right. Outrage has erupted over allegations that Marnie Washington, a FEMA supervisor, instructed relief workers in Florida to avoid homes displaying Trump signs in the wake of Hurricane Milton. According to reports by the Daily Wire, Washington issued this directive verbally on October 22nd, 2024, and reiterated on October 27th in a group chat with her team in Lake Placid, Florida. Remember how I always told you guys, watch what you type? Because there's records of everything you type. Thankfully, people got it. And there's whistleblowers in this. The guidance report impacted at least 20 homes in pro-Trump areas, sparking backlash, an investigation, and questions about FEMA's impartiality. Yeah, thankfully, we had whistleblowers. And, you know, they're looking into this. But it still goes back to prepping. I see people all the time, well, the government's going to do this, the government's going to do that. You're responsible for yourself, your neighbors, your community that you build. That's what you need to be focusing on. Don't be worrying and hoping and praying that the government's going to come and save your ass. It's not going to happen, especially if you're on the wrong spectrum of the political structures. You know, when this election came going, guys, I've always stood firm, and I still do. I don't trust any politician. I don't. I do not put my faith in any man out there. I've heard a lot of stuff in my life, and you know what? I just don't. Hopefully, Donald Trump, president-elect, is able to do the things that he has promised to do. That'd be great for the country. I stand with that. I hope he can. But I still don't put blind faith in anybody, especially politicians, the local government, nothing at all. Because I don't know these people. I just know what they tell us. That's it. Do we need government in this country? Yeah, yes we do. If we didn't have a government, a ruling government in this country, we'd be attacked on all sides by every other country. We have to have a country to keep things in order. The problem is there needs to be a constitutional-based government, that one that follows the Constitution, follows the Bill of Rights. That's the issue. Unfortunately, between lobbyists and agendas, deep state, and all that good stuff, it's a constant war. That's what it is. So this stuff with FEMA, guys, this is just political warfare. Let's put it that way. According to multiple FEMA employees, Washington guidance was directed, avoid homes advertising Trump. This instruction was documented in FEMA's system with notes such as Trump sign, no entry per leadership, and Trump sign, no contact per leadership. Relief workers reportedly followed these orders from late October through early November, skipping homes in Highlands County, a stronghold of Trump supporters. One FEMA worker described the area as heavily pro-Trump and noted that many of these homes were hit hard by the hurricane, suffering from power outages, flooding, and structural damage. But they got passed over. There needs to be a huge sweeping in our government structures, government agencies, all this. You know, when I know you guys agree with me on this. If you're holding a government office, you're supposed to be for the people, not what their political views are. I've been real standoffish, more reserved on my political stuff, mainly because I teach outdoor survival, I teach prepping. I'm just sick and tired of these woke, left, purple-haired, misgendered, whatever, you know, these mental patients, these people that need to be seeing psychiatric care. I'm sick of them bombarding Americans with morals, family values. I'm sick of them destroying what this country is. I'm not here to call for violence, but maybe they need a taste of their own medicine. You know, you probably have seen the videos on Twitter and, you know, TikTok and everything where they see somebody with a Trump flag on their vehicle, yard, whatever, and they have their freaking meltdown, destroying their property, screaming, hollering, and all that good stuff. You know, trying to oust Republicans, constitutionalists out. Give them a bad day. Maybe they should have a taste of their own medicine. When they want to be complete dipshits, light them up. I don't mean swack them. They're still people. They're misguided people. A lot of them need to be, like I said, psychiatric help. There's something seriously wrong with these individuals. And it's not just from indoctrination. There's an imbalance up here. There is no way a sane person can ever look at the stuff that they try to push and say, this is good. Maybe we should just start calling them out. Instead of being reserved, polite, taking the moral high ground. What has that got us? Well, I'll tell you what it got us. The Americans decided to vote red across the board. People are tired of it. Looking at the election results and stuff, guys, they are the minority, which is good. There needs to be a huge reckoning and reform in America. Everything from the college schools, the elementary schools, everything needs to be changing. Now, a lot of this stuff needs to be done locally first. Of course, go to your town meetings. Definitely go to your town meetings. If you are in the town and you know they have town meetings, get there. Find out what's going on. Make your voice heard there. Start small, move up. In my opinion, that's probably the best way and the correct way to do it. I mean, I know there's going to be plenty of people that want to lock and load and start swacking like crazy. Please don't do that. All right? We don't need a civil conflict here in America. We go to war amongst ourselves here, we're going to have foreign military here as well. And then you got this country, this great country, knocked into a third world status, and millions will die. I don't want that. But we need to start taking back our country. We need to start taking it back political-wise. It's possible. Start small, start local, and work your way up. We just proved that they are the minority with those election results. We need to stay focused on that and keep pushing on it. Be active in it. And again, I can't help but think, you know, when I see these leftist tards start their shit, go right back at them. Call them out. You know, you see them with their bumper stickers and everything. I have them come to the shop all the time. Oh, by the way, most of those individuals, 90% of them, your car is trashed. Rotten food, smells like, oh my God. I don't get you people. There's definitely an imbalance up here. There's no way that you can live in your vehicle, ride around in your vehicle, smelling like a garbage can. And that's no pun or play off of the, the Trump slogan there about the garbage. Just filthy trash. I have no room on my channel. I have no room in my household. I have no room in my country for communism, Marxism, all that BS. You want that? Go to China. They'll be happy to help you out with that. Go to one of those countries that live like that. You know, I see the arguments, and I have been watching the same TikTok feeds and meltdowns and everything else. My body, my choice, all this stuff. I'm not here to get into that at all. What I'm here to do is encourage you to prep and encourage you to get our country back on track. Thankfully, the votes counted. The votes mattered. The people rolled out and they said enough's enough. Is it over? It's not over, guys. This is not over. The Trump team have a hard road ahead of them. There's a lot of stuff to be dismantled, redone, and they're going to be catching opposition the entire way. Keep prepping. This is not going to be an easy road on anything. When I see stuff like Fema doing this, don't rely on them. I mean, this is how crooked our government structure is. The branches that have attached themselves to this. Yeah. No. Anyway, guys, just a personal note. I have been out of it for a while. I got busted up at work like a dumbass. Thankfully, I am on light duty. So that's good. It means I'm still working. I got to work on my truck. I got to change out a water pump and stuff like that. Good times. It's, it's just life. We face things all the time. Don't lose sight of what's really going on. There's a lot of crooked stuff. Don't just take blindly just because Trump's in, oh, everything's great. I hope he can do what he says he's going to do. I'm supportive of that. But watch your politician. Watch him. Okay? Watch him. Just like the Operation Warp Speed stuff. Whatever the hell that name was. Trust me, I already know this. I'm thinking about the people typing right now. How dare you call yourself a patriot? And actually, I do call myself a patriot. And I also call myself former military, too. I love my country. But I keep in check on the politicians. I don't blindly follow any freaking person. Never have. Never will. I question everything. I don't just take it and go, oh, okay, they said this and I agree with that, so let's all go. Because what you just turned into is a libtard, except now you're Republican. Just because they say something doesn't mean is good for you, or you should blindly take it. We're smart. We're smarter than that. Yeah, we're smarter than me, okay? Keep your eyes open. Keep prepping. I'll speak to you later.